Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I would like to talk with you about how to get rid of lice in one day. Well, shave your head. I'm kidding. Don't do that. Don't ever shave your child's head. I don't care if it's a boy. It's just as devastating to little boys as it is to little girls if you were to shave their head. And it's really not necessary. Secondly, how to get rid of lice in like 1 day and 1 hour. Go to the drugstore, buy a bunch of pesticide and put that on your children and your entire family, even the people that don't have lice. Don't do that. Oh, I could go on and share so many stories with you of things people will do in a desperate effort to get rid of head lice instantly. And I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but the truth of the matter is head lice is a process of reduction, and you have to systematically interrupt the life cycle of the head louse in order to effectively get rid of it. And there's 2 reasons you need to spend more than an hour or a day. And even when you come to see us, we don't give you false promises. We give you the truth of the matter. And that is, when you are dealing with lice, you not only have to get in and spend lots of time physically removing all of the lice and eggs from the hair, you need to do some vigilant follow-up for at least a week or 2, which is the duration of their life cycle, so that you can prevent any of the little tiny eggs you might have missed that hatch from becoming mature enough to then again mate and perpetuate the cycle and start the whole thing again. You also have to be cognizant of, you could go back into the environment where your child was getting the lice in the first place and picking it up that way again and thinking you're all done, but you might have another bug crawl in the hair. And other than that, environmentally, if you haven't gone home and dealt with the environmental care, which isn't the biggest deal, but sometimes there is a possibility of lice coming back onto the head from the environment. So if you want some free head lice help tips, we do have a free head lice help kit at licesquad.com, and all of the information there is free. We have a bunch of videos on this channel. As you know, I'm producing videos all the time on how to deal with your environment, best home remedies, things of that nature on how to deal with lice. I don't want to sugarcoat it. It's not the easiest of things to do, and it does take time and effort. There are so many products on the market, and if you Google lice, you will find a number of things to do. People will tell you to use toothpaste and mayonnaise and Vaseline and Cetaphil face wash. There's a number of things, but in all honesty, my home remedies are pretty bang on. Oil soaks work great to smother the bugs. Apple cider vinegars are wonderful rinses. Physical manual removal with a good lice comb's your number one thing. There are products in development, such as a mineral product that we are developing right now that we're trying to bring to market. It's a one-time application mineral that dehydrates the lice and eggs on the hair. You do have to physically still remove them, but you also have to physically and take a visual over the next week or 2 as well, just because of the other things that I mentioned earlier. But the mineral that we're trying to launch, we need to be raising some funds through Kickstarter. You can pre-order the product through Kickstarter, or do a donation on GoFundMe. And this is to help us raise the money that we need to pay for the clinical trials that are required for us to have this product brought back to the Canadian marketplace for sale to the general public. We used this product for many years in the service and were selling it, and lots of people loved it and purchased it, and it really worked well for them because it just kind of takes the guesswork out of having a lot of live bugs and eggs left over after an application. And as we know, with the super lice having evolved and mutated over the course of the last several years, that we are needing new innovations and things that are effective for these the mutation gene that some of these lice are carrying. So my best advice to you is just take a look at the free head lice help kit at licesquad.com. Check out some of our videos on how to reduction comb and screen for lice, what to do for your environment. And if you can and you have the resources you want to pre-order some of our one-time mineral that we are fundraising for, you can go to Kickstarter and just search Lice Squad, or go to the GoFundMe page. And if you'd like to make a donation because you appreciate and love the work that we do, or maybe we've helped you in the past, or your family, or you just want to support a Canadian entrepreneur and a Canadian company, and bring something to market that will be of help to Canadian families, then I would really appreciate you considering a donation or even a pre-purchase of the product. So thank you for watching. I don't know what I'm going to talk about next. I'm trying to cover as much as I can. So, if you have questions, or you want me to talk about anything in regards to head lice, and even just with respect to running a business or being in the head lice business, or being an entrepreneur, ask me questions. Put some questions in the comments. I'm happy to do whatever is required or needed. Any topics that you want to discuss, I would love to share my expertise and my many years of business success and head lice expertise. And also, please don't forget to subscribe. I really appreciate that as well. And share this channel with anyone who might be struggling or needing help with head lice, or anybody who wants to support an entrepreneur and launching a new product, or even anyone who's interested in starting a head lice business in Canada and beyond. So again, thank you for watching, and have a lice-free day.